Hello, year 11. I'm going to be teaching you about the what model. The what model is super important. It's basically part of everything we do in an inquiry, which is what you're going to be doing from turn two onwards, but you're going to be needing it for your Google Diary anyway. So basically the what model, it's broken up into three sections, as you can see here: what, so what, and now what. So I'm just gonna run you through some examples, and you kind of slowly get an idea of what's up, like what this model actually means. So um, I'll just tell a quick story, so you can kind of relax a bit, kind of like ease our way in. When I was in Arizona and I was studying at a recording school, a lot of the people there were they listen to all sorts of music, like like metal or rock or whatever, hip hop. And when you leave the place, you'll see all sorts of people that are interested in kind of like showing you their music so that you'll produce for them. So one time, me and my mate, we went to the petrol station close by, and a fella approached us, and he said, he asked us, "Oh, do you want to listen to my mixtape?" Which is like a classic, right? You kind of hear that all the time in like American media. And I was like, "Oh, this is happening, right?" This guy turns up, "You want to listen to my mixtape?" And in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, I really don't want to. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. And I'm late for class, but also like, I'm good, bro. I really don't want to listen to it," which may be a little bit mean, but it's just like, and then I ended up just kind of walking away. Later on, I found out that one of my mates, he actually was like, "Yeah, just give it to me. I'll have a listen to it." And the other guy was like, $10. So the guy's like, "You want to listen to my mixtape?" And then he gave it to the other person, and the person was like, "Okay, I'll have a listen to it," without the other person tell words. They didn't say that it was like worth money. Like it was kind of like a scam. Like, here's my mixtape, listen to it, but also give me $10. Anyway, so when it comes to the what model, my what was, "You want to listen to my mixtape?" The so what was, so why do we care about that? Well, I really don't want to listen to his mixtape. And the now what? So because of that, I walked away. Another example would be, when when you're at your friend's place, you sleep over, you wake up before they do, like it's in the morning or whatever, because you're not used to the place. Um, you don't really want to wake them up because it's kind of like it's not a good move, but like also you do kind of want to wake them up because it's boring as all hell. Um, a lot of the situations, it's not like the right move, but quite often I'll just wake them up because it's like, man, I don't want to be waiting around, boy. Um, So in that situation, the what would be, you're at your friend's place and you wake up before they do. That's the problem, right? The so what would be, you don't want to wake them up because that ain't right, but you're bored as all hell. So so why do we care? That's why we care. And the now what? You decide to wake them up because, nah, boy, I ain't about waiting around, is what I wrote down. I don't know what. But that's like what you do because of, like, that's what you do because of the so what. So like the what is what's the problem, the so what is why do we care, and then the now what is the solution. I'll give you the last one, and this is kind of like important to um, your own, like you in my class. This is important to you because this is what you're actually going to be doing. The what would be, "I don't know much about ergonomics." You might remember some, but there's a lot I haven't told you guys about ergonomics. The so what is, I need to learn more about ergonomics because I have to complete US 101, and it's important to my health and safety in the classroom. And then now what is, I'm going to follow Mr. Chan's resources on ergonomics or not, and submit the worksheet so that I can be ready for the US 101 test. I hope you do follow my resources. Yeah. Uh, so problem, why do we care about the problem, and now what is like the solution to the problem. Um, I'll show you how it relates to your Google Diary now as well. So I'm just gonna quickly show you, go quickly again, how you do your Google Diary. just in the top, just remember the first thing you want to do is to put your full name. You already know my name, so just write it down. It's whatever. Here you go. And then do a dash and then write Google Diary. That's the first thing you want to do. The second thing is go here, go insert, and then go table, and then you want to go, I believe it was just a 2x3. 2x3, yes. The first one is right here. What did I do today? The first one is what did I do today? Give me a moment. I'm just going to reload the site because it just disconnected. Okay, reconnecting. All right, so we're going to go insert. We're going to go table. Then we're going to go 2x3. What did I do today? Next one was, I'm just going to put it on my computer here. Why? And then the last one was, so what will I do next lesson? So this is the what, this is the so what, and this is the now what. So what did I do today? Why do we care about that? And what will we do to next lesson to further our learning? So here's the examples. Sorry guys, just there's a little noise in the background. I'm just around my flatmates at the moment. Just ignore them. And then I'm just gonna drag this in. Okay, so we're gonna work through this. What did I do today? This is basically the class you're watching this in. I listened to, this is an example of what you would write in this lesson. I listened to Mr. Chan talk about what we will do for this year. He went through the different sections of the US 101 paper we had to complete, such as ergonomics, workstation care and maintenance, and keyboarding techniques. We then watched a YouTube video he made that told us what the what model is, which is the YouTube video you're watching right now. How meta is that? But don't worry about it. So this is the what. What have you done in class, basically? The why. The reason he told us this was it will make us more mentally ready for what we will be doing throughout the year. We learned about the what model as it gave us a sense of how to answer the questions deeply on the inquiry so that it can be comprehensive and complete. Inquiry learning is important because it will give us the tools to be independent learners when we start working in the real world. So you kind of see that it's like, it's just explaining why we did all those things in class. And the now what is, I will be starting on the US 101 training so that I can learn how to stay safe and comfortable when I am at a workspace. So that's just saying what I will do next lesson based on the things I've done in this class. Okay, thanks so much for listening. And complete your Google Diary. Don't copy exactly what I've written, but try to just listen to what I've written here. Like listen to what I've written here, look at what I've written here, understand it, and then write it in your own words. Okay, thank you so much for listening.